Okay, let's see. Is everything working? Well, I do see the stream is up. And I do hear me. Okay. So, yeah, hey everyone. Haunted Shadow here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Okay, good. Previously, I went through Moika's story quest, and, well, I definitely had a lot of fun poking fun at that. Okay, well, anyway, this time, well, I sort of know what I want to do, but it's going to depend on like how long I can kind of keep this going for. So I just finished doing everything for this little kid here, which yeah, I believe I did speak with him, or actually no, I never did speak to him on stream. So well, this event was going on, and well, I did everything except for the hardest difficulties. Will you let me join your organization now? Paimon, go to sleep. Oh yeah? Well, my eyes say I get in for free. Not trying to secretly study any fighting style, I hope. Are you an artist doing sketches, or a director shooting a film reel by any chance? Okay. Is that going to be like a future event where we're going to meet him in Sumeru? I'm not sure. So yeah, I guess he's making a Pokédex, essentially. Okay. He's like the Tooth Fairy, except with books. Or... yeah, I know. Are you a boy or a girl? Don't worry, I know a thing or two about photography, too. Yes, she does. Especially because her eyes have seen a lot. Don't worry, I can see these monsters anytime I want. Actually, okay, well, a few of them, yes, I can, but a couple of the other ones, I don't know. So, I'll say that. Empty head! Okay, well. So, at this moment, I'm 74 wishes in. I only have one. And there's 22 hours remaining. Chances are not looking all that great. Not unless I want to buy any of these stupid, you know, the Genesis crystals or whatever, which... yeah, I know I'm... well, at least you shouldn't have to do that. But, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that done. I mean, I could try, but... let's see. And... yeah, I did that off screen, but I did upload a video with no commentary. Jeez. Okay, claim a key, and... sure, I'll unlock it, but I won't go there. Hold on, wait. well. Okay, considering a few streams ago, I finally did check this out. I guess why not? Oh, Wolfie, ain't you the one? Okay, and unfortunately I don't remember the rest of the song, so you have been spared from my awful singing. And... oh, you're still here? I mean, not that I don't want you here, but I'm just, like... I would have thought that you'd have left by now. Then that means... she's here too. Judging me. And I guess Navia's here Blair Witching in the corner. Hello, Navia. You're looking as happy and lovely as usual. And then that also means goats! Okay, I'm done. So yeah, I guess even if you've gone for a while, the last characters you used to complete a level still hang around here. Okay, what to do. Easy mode. Wait a minute. Huh. Well, I can use my Grumpy Queen. Well, possibly, I don't even know. Okay, so not Sayu or Ayato. Sure. Alright. Pyro characters have an advantage. Good to know. Then again... Navi and Noelle on the same team, that hardly happens on these streams.
For the kids? Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Watch out! Watch out!
Dead.
Burn!
Dead.
Fire! Well, with rocks.
Don't get frostbite.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Even though the sword's going through him, it's too bad it doesn't count. Okay, this guy.
Cool it.
Watch out!
Time for retribution.
85 seconds, huh? Alright, considering I did not really use Noelle that much.
This.
Why do they never miss? I'm going in!
Because they're not stormtroopers.
Yes, a proper send-off! From the Spina with love. Watch out!
This moment will be frozen in time. Time for retribution.
Alright, where'd you go?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Hey there! Yeah.
This. Here.
There we go. Uh... All right. Hope this works.
Let's get down to
No
business.
touching! All hail! I'm going in! Get out of here! It's a good night, Shun.
You'll get frostbite. That's it.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Embrace the ice! Take flight! Teamwork is dreamwork! Off we go! Whirling snow! Blaze over! Born of ice and frost! Steady as stone.
Oh.
Here to play. Get out of here! Everybody stand back! Coming to art.
Okay, this one's definitely gonna be a bit harder.
As a dutiful maid would.
90 seconds.
Let me amuse myself. My apologies.
No, don't attack those things.
Teamwork is dreamwork. This is long overdue. Worked up.
Oh, jeez. Now's not a good time to be out of stamina.
Sakura swirl. Leave Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Yeah, this might be kind of risky.
It's my lucky day.
For Rex Lapis! Next on me.
See no more.
Get back over here.
Time for retribution.
Crisp. Flash frost.
Embrace the ice!
Hey there, Monster Lord.
Are you here to play with me?
Okay, now I just need to kill the kitchen ladies.
Over here! Take flight! Blink! All hail! Over here!
Jeez. Okay, get in line.
The more, the merrier. You really know how to get me going.
No, I don't want to get you going.
Verdict is
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it.
This is long overdue. I must leave no stone unturned. My apologies.
I mean, I shaved off some time, but it's... I don't know. I'm just here like, do I really want to sacrifice Navia?
For Rex Lapis. We're way behind
see no
schedule.
more. There's more. Time for retribution.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just
Kami
begun.
Art. Sumetsu.
Time.
Take flight. Yeah.
Okay, now we're back where we started from.
Let me amuse you. Access denied. This is long overdue. Blink. The more, the merrier. Whirling snow.
Time for retribution.
Over here.
No, I don't want to get you worked up.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would. You really know how to get me going.
Okay, both of them. Fuck.
Verdict is
Oh my. I mean, it's getting there.
For Rex Lapis. Come on, focus. Take flight.
Screw it. Okay. And it's like, it would have been helpful if they gave me Arlecchino a little sooner, but I guess it is what it is.
Laid bare.
Get out of here! Everybody stand back! Embrace the ice! Come on out, Jim! Fire! Oh, with rock.
This is
Oh,
where
well.
Whirling snow! Yeah! Ah! Watch out! Oh!
transfixed.
Would you quit smacking me around?
Attack! That's the...
Yeah, because Arlecchino can get the job done. Okay, now she's standing over here.
You intend to take a rest. I concur. You do look quite tired.
Does she, though? I mean, just look at these eyes. They're wide awake.
Self-knowledge is a good trait to have. Better to walk at a slower pace if it means you will travel further in the end.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, because, I mean, that is true.
I brought some coffee candies. Here, take one.
Excuse me, ma'am, can I have some candy? Okay, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone out there wants to get candy from her. And probably call her a few nicknames while they're at it. Okay, now Bennett's the one Blair Witching in the corner.
I've always wanted to go off on a big, long adventure and grow old along the way. Just like my dad's. I know there's a lot of bad luck waiting for me out there. And if I'm not careful, I might not have the chance to grow old at all.
Yeah, that is the sad reality.
But my mind's made up. I have to do it. Because adventuring is my favorite thing.
And nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So sometimes you gotta take some risks. You just need to be careful while you're out there. Okay, Navia's sitting down.
Since we're having a break, how about we enjoy some sweet treats?
Oh, you want to give me candy too? Or, no, not candy. Is it the macarons?
If you want my recommendation, I'd say lemon cheesecake is the perfect choice for this occasion. Unlike macarons, it has a tartness to it, as well as the sweetness, which excites the taste buds and keeps you awake and alert.
Okay, and... Huh, interesting.
That way, we won't fall asleep reading.
Good to know that. And... let's see, who else was here? Ayaka. There you are.
Sometimes I worry that if I'm not careful, I might make a mistake that ends up putting you in even more danger.
Well, I don't think that way.
Once that thought enters my head, I start losing confidence in myself about the battles ahead.
Well, that's why we gotta support each other.
But I am determined to overcome my fears and focus on doing all I can when I'm fighting by your side.
No, I'm not gonna say anything to that. You can probably guess there's a few things I would like to say to her, but... yeah. Oops, I'm not... Actually... oh wait, no, it's not gonna show up here. Complete the Act 8 performance. Okay, I'm going to guess... Oh, I need to do hard mode. Okay, that's gonna be very fun then. Thank you, Kara, and welcome. Let's see. Special guests. We... Oh, duh. Let's see. Sure. Oh, you gave her the death match. Haven't thought of that, but... I don't know, assuming... Well, I'm having to assume a lot of things with that. Oh, good. Look at all the people I can invite. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and invite your Tao. Possibly. I'm still... Oh no, I can only... Oop. I'm overwriting. Okay. Well, I guess what are you gonna do? Oh. Oh no, wait. That's right. Okay. Good to know that. So in this case, Hu Tao has overwritten the Moika that I added previously. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm here thinking like, oh, I have all these slots open. But, okay. Doesn't work that way. You must select at least 10 characters. Okay, so I guess in this case, for example... You're Moiko. Damn, you got everything for her. Well, I guess can't argue with that. I'm probably never going to use you, though. Okay, Pyro Traveler... I guess. Dea, Diona. Okay, there. Well, I don't know if my Hu Tao would be able to stand. Like, I imagine yours would yours would have been built much better, but well, I guess too late now. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I get my ass handed to me.
Time for retribution!
I'm going in!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Attack! That's the way.
Burn! Freeze!
Everybody stand back!
Don't get frostbite.
Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks.
Time for retribution! Dodge this!
Well,
Here! Oh, so sorry.
at this point, I guess I'm not going to worry too much about the time limits, more than I will just survival.
I'm going in!
Dodge this!
Although, I mean, that is kind of the point. Ugh. Okay, fine, Dea, you're coming with me. Like, even though you're not D-Luke 2.0, like I hoped you'd be.
It's my lucky day!
Get it on! You asked for it. Yeah, teamwork is dreamwork!
This is long overdue. Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Come at me.
Look alive! Ha!
You can't run. Well, cold cut blood. It's time for a flash freeze.
No touching.
Frozen.
Get out of here!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
I'm going in!
Get it together. No problem. Must freshness preserved. This isn't over.
Gloves off!
I see through you. You can't run. Well, get it together. That seemed to work.
Get out of here!
Time for a flash freeze. Chill to the bone.
Buckle up! Ha!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
It's between her not being built like all the way and just her mechanics being kind of sort of clunky.
Born of ice and frost.
Flash frost.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Blaze over. I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
Okay, it's these four again.
Get out of here! Come on! You're dead meat! Over here!
I think that's putting it lightly.
Leave it up to me. Someone needs assistance.
Wow, you actually broke Noel's shield. How about that?
Disgrace to the lights. Must press.
Yeah, I'm pretty much getting my ass kicked here. As I thought I would. Okay, Bennett solo run.
This is just my...
Yeah, just my luck too. Well, I guess that was a waste of time. What are you doing sleeping on the job? Let's see. Let's see. Evil! Yeah, let's see. Zhao and Sino were the one that I had open before. Yeah, I'm just here like, I don't know. I'm basically just trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel here. You know what? Sure. Huh. And if I do try the Imaginarium Theater again, it probably might just be off-screen. That way I do not subject anyone to my awful playing again. Wait, hold on. Oh, hello.
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
Oh great, the guy on the left has the eyebrows.
What does the Academia think they're doing? Alright, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K. Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It hit Sino! When's he ever gonna let up?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
And my eyes see everything.
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Sino works alone?
Well, not in this case.
I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Apparently.
Just like the others I've caught. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right. I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
Seems this isn't getting us anywhere. Sino wasn't kidding when he said intel was hard to come by.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation.
So they got wise.
I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
So in other words, a bigger fish.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like nothing?
Oh yes, small Anna.
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Oh, don't worry. I would love to bring her to you, but I don't know if the game will let me.
Whoa! Judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
I mean, she's not really dangerous. In fact, almost nobody I know even uses her.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Sino meet Dory.
Actually, we were mistaken. We don't know any merchants. Nope. Not a single one. Haven't talked to anybody. Especially any with pink hair who are obsessed with money.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey, what's with the attitude, mister?
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people, the buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here.
Well, pardon me for butting in on your illegal business.
Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
You may have a point, or they must have their own reasons.
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge.
Because there are consequences for your actions.
If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished. All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Well, if he doesn't scare you, my eyes will.
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all this.
Yeah, probably.
If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the Palace of Alcazar's. Let's go!
I can never pronounce that name. Alcazar's. A lot of vowels and consonants there. Okay, I'll take this. Because I hardly come over here. Oh, we're not that far away. Oh. Okay, I guess we're gonna just teleport like 60 feet and then continue on the way. Chicken! Potty stars for Nilu. Lizard.
Just messing with me?
Oh, there she is.
If there's something you need.
What is it with you talking about butlers? I don't know any butlers. And what do you mean that she's usually here? This is like one of the first times I've ever seen her here. Empty head! Okay, well. Congratulations, you are like possibly a hair taller than a god. Now I'm taller than you.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
Yeah. Sure. Do you know who is smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business.
Uh-huh. How convenient.
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore.
So because of an oversupply, the aftermarket wasn't looking so good, so you dipped out.
Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share.
Yep. That is typically you.
Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up.
Yeah, might as well not risk breaking the law.
Sounds like we came all this way for nothing. Well, not completely.
Okay. Where are you heading with this?
Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know.
And how much is it gonna cost me?
After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
Yep, you said the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Is selling canned knowledge really that lucrative?
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price.
Yeah, that means I don't have to be sitting around reading books for like 12 hours a day.
Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made. Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge?
Because then people wouldn't have to be going there to study. I don't know, actually.
Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it?
Yeah, although if anything, it sounds more like a pipe dream.
But everything in the world comes at a price, right?
Yep.
Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale.
Makes sense.
But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems.
Yep, so you essentially skip all the, learning and practice and whatever, and bada bing, bada boom, instant gratification, you're a scholar.
First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct.
So you mean, like, if someone were to think that the Earth is flat, they're going to continue going through life convinced the Earth is flat, and even if it is proven scientifically to their faces that the Earth is round, they're going to be like, no, you're wrong, you're a bunch of heretics. I believe in the flat Earth theory.
And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
And eventually, he learned to stop thinking. And, man, that dramatic close-up. What's wrong with your eyes? I mean, well, I've noticed that about her eyes, but yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen her eyes close up.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Not in particular.
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount.
Yes, like how my mother used to warn me about how using too much aspirin can actually do damage to your liver. So, yeah, that I am aware of. Well, I mean, that's a lesser example. There are more extreme examples out there.
Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity is.
And where in the world is that?
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
Thank you for asking the same question.
A rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
How many times has she said Court of Desolation in the last 30 seconds alone? Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? What's the purpose of hosting an auction?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution.
And because you wouldn't have to waste time possibly looking into all of these things, and you might not even require several people.
As for the auction, Chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there.
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
Okay, that's good. Although, yeah, I could have used a desert travel kit like 2 years ago. Saw this coming. Yeah, because there's always a catch with her.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for.
Is it going to be exactly 1 million mora?
I've got it! 500,000 mora per kit! That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
Okay, so that would have almost been a million, rather.
What? That's super expensive!
Yeah, I know. Even if it is a deal.
No need to worry, little one. Sino's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him.
Yeah, but then if you do that, he's gonna arrest you.
All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open.
What's that? You want me to lead him directly here? Okay, I'll make sure I do that. Alright, well.
I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can only imagine the funds he's allocated for investigations. Oh, maybe I should charge him more.
Okay, get the stars out of your eyes, Dory.
We'd better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be out of mora.
Yes, let's get out of here. Empty head! Oh great, I actually did get the things. Well. Oh well. Sorry, Sino, looks like you're gonna have to pay 75 or 750 million more, or 75 or 750,000. Blah.
Everyone hold hands.
Empty head.
I see everything.
Are only medical researchers this timid? Let's go check it out.
I don't know. Are you trying to marry a medical researcher?
Hey!
Are all historians this obsessed with getting to the bottom of things?
No, maybe she wants to be on the bottom of... No. Nope. Nope. I'm not finishing that sentence. My mind went there immediately, but yeah, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
I need to take 2 softer-bees with me when I go back to my hometown.
Okay. Why? Because you have a bunch of stuff you didn't sell?
Everyone hold hands.
Okay, you're an empty head.
Hey!
I think this should be everything. Oh, right. I'll send to bring some seeds back.
Okay. I'm done messing with the empty heads.
Dino! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel. But is it reliable?
Yeah, for your sake, it's probably best you don't know. Yes, it should be. It's all we have to go on for the moment.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins, so the Academia has strictly prohibited any related research.
Yes, I can kind of see why now.
However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation?
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the Academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead.
Jeez.
Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes, we do.
Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Oh.
Huh? People tailing us?
Paimon, go to sleep.
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry. I'll make short work of them.
Yeah, I don't question you will.
That's Sino for you. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Yes, my eyes are ready for this. Okay, so where are we heading? Okay, I guess we're just gonna head up this way. But there's no one here! Well, obviously. Roadkill. Look, Ma! I'm Roadkill! Wow. All the way over to this remote spot.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
I saw his eye! That eye patch is just a fake! It's for show!
Who are you?
He's a liar! He still has both eyes!
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back.
Really? Why are they so concerned about that?
You must be Sino. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed.
Ooh, scary talk.
And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you?
Canned knowledge is becoming a problem here. We're here to help Sino.
That's right! We won't just sit back and do nothing!
My eyes have spoken.
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Sino? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Yes, because obviously you should be bribing him.
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Jeez. Okay, well.
Happy to oblige.
New punch.
Shine down.
Everyone hold hands. Allow me.
Nowhere to run. Surrender. I'll be back.
Oh, reinforcements.
I see everything. Hold the line.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
You regret.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
Ooh, more scary talk.
Let's get out of here.
Shouldn't we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well.
You don't know anything about the life I've lived, have you? Or do you?
You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
But my eyes see everything.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes. Right?
See, Lolly can. Well, except we haven't met her yet, technically. But, anyway.
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
Have you encountered that kind of situation before, Sino?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Flashback time?
I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries.
Okay, no flashback. So, story time. I can't tell if you're slightly happy about this or not. I don't... Okay, no, I think she's just being neutral. I was also about to say, why are you smiling about this? There's nothing to be happy about here.
My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover, but luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions.
I imagine it probably worked out for the better with him.
His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday.
Will I?
Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Like I said, need I remind you that Lumine is a wanted criminal in 5 nations and a war hero in 1?
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
We've also experienced a lot of sticky situations. Yes, she has. Let's all do our best.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Okay. Chain of interests. Oh. Wow, it's not that far away. Well, relatively speaking. I was like, how much resin do I have left? Okay. Because I did just pop in on a random domain before I actually started streaming. Let's go ahead and grab these. In case I ever decide to ascend Farazan or Candace.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Curse you game designers for making the desert so huge and unbearable. Maybe we should take a break.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Yeah, especially since there's no shade here to begin with.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Sino?
Sino's probably a lot more used to it than you.
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
There you have it.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired.
Does it really work that way? Well, I guess I've never been able to use my willpower to ignore the heat. But, anyway.
Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Yeah, and possibly with shade. But Paimon doesn't use her legs for stepping, but... I mean, I get what you mean. But, yeah, that part of the analogy doesn't work for her.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop.
You mean out in the open? Where anyone can just stop on by? With no shade or hiding places?
Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
See, I told you.
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Okay, then let's kill them.
Illusion shattered.
Oops.
Watch out!
Dead.
Whew. Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
I mean, you do see them every once in a while out here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions.
Really?
See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone.
So you mean...
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away.
Well, if they really want to keep us away, then they need to do a better job, because I run into these things... Well, I used to run into these things every so often when I was in the desert. In fact, let me tell you, it's like I have a lot of steaks that I got off them because of it.
We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
Yes, and then it would be very easy to just cover it up.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are?
Got me, unless someone tipped him off.
Stay still.
What? Oh, come on! You're saying that they bugged her?
Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Well, who's they? Are you talking about the guy with the fake eye patch?
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharwar. They can use this to discern your approximate location.
Okay, so it's a tracker, so at least they couldn't hear anything.
But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharwar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed! Why would it be on her?
Why do you think?
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier.
Okay, so it was them. I'm sorry. I didn't even notice.
It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
My eyes have failed me.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Sino. Now let's get rid of it.
Okay, let's throw it off the cliff.
No. Hold on to it for now. It might still be useful for us.
Oh. Are you gonna lead them on like a wild goose chase or something? Or are we just gonna bait them out?
Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Okay, that's just gonna stay there and... Huh. Why did I leave that?
Take! Shine down! Rest and rebuild!
Oh, no, don't attack the flower. Oh, I have to go here anyway.
How many of them are there? Allow me.
I don't know, there's probably a lot if they raised a bunch of them. Okay. Yeah, I guess the fact that I put a marker here probably means I did find this thing, but then for the life of me, I could never figure out, yeah, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? I mean, obviously, okay, I know that it's a torch puzzle, because it's like, we have one over there, we have... I think there's one over there, and... Yeah, I think I found 3 of these, but then I could never find the 4th one, so I was just like, ah, screw it. Maybe I'll figure it out later. But later never came. Oh, I want the steak, though. Oh, well, there's a steak.
Weird. Is this where the auction is?
Oh boy, free stuff! There's nobody here.
Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
If they are on break, they're really smart for just leaving their merchandise out in the open.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We have all this stuff we can confiscate.
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
I mean, obviously, there's still some left behind.
Alright, let's take a good look around the area.
Large amount of canned knowledge has been piled here, and to fetch an extremely large amount of more at market price. Okay. Ordinary canned knowledge seems to have nothing to do with the Court of Desolation. Footprints. Scattered footprints have not been completely buried by the sand and wind, but it is impossible to speculate on the direction of the merchants escaped from the footprints. Well, that's nice. Sumpter Beast. The sumter beast drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected.
Did you find anything?
Oh, I still left the stake behind.
No, nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off.
And then they just left whatever unimportant stuff here.
But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here.
Okay, so we are gonna lead them on some kind of wild goose chase.
Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you wanted me to keep carrying the tracking device.
They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here.
So they will be back for it eventually.
Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left.
Yeah, and except Sino's gonna stay behind, and surprise.
Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
I see everything.
Okay, he's still an empty head.
There's no time to lose. Leave as soon as you're ready.
Alright. Let me just get my steak, and... Yeah, I don't know, like... This thing seriously got on my nerves, I remember now. Which is why, like, yeah, I marked it here, like, yeah, that way I know to come back for it later. Yeah, we have that one there. That could be one there. The one over there. And... Yeah, where the hell's the last one? Like, see, that's why it got on my nerves. Well, I suppose I can at least... Let me see.
More companions! Hooray!
Okay.
Sure, I'll hang out with you youngsters.
Okay, I was wrong. Oh, pff, it's right here. It's like, yeah, so I got all that stuff now, but... Yeah, that's just strange. Yeah, that's why I was probably here. Like, I found those three, and then it's like, okay, well, where's the fourth one? And then I just gave up because I got tired of trying to look for the fourth one. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, I have to go all the way over here. Well, I mean, it's not that far, but... No, come back.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
Yeah, this is far enough, or we should go a little bit further.
Further? But Paimon can't go another step. How about we rest here for a while?
But Paimon, you do not step, you float.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction.
Yeah.
Let's go. Maybe Sino's finally found some leads.
Alright. Let me just go ahead and swap out a few people.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
And, you know, I guess just because I'm tempted. Grumpy.
I'm never late.
You're right, you never are. Also, happy birthday, by the way. Okay. Yep, we're gonna go back up this way. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, we have someone there.
Oh, looks like Sino caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
Does he know anything about the smuggling? Does he have an important role in the auction? What if he's just some random guy passing by? Okay, I doubt that, but... I also kind of doubt he would have, like, any major important role in all of this.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Oh, okay.
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Sino. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but... I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere?
Why? So you can lead us to where some mercenary buddies of yours can try to snipe us?
If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
Okay, if you put it that way. But I still don't know if I can trust you.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
Behind a back alley.
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Okay, well at least there will be witnesses there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, Traveler.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it as far as I can.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
I don't know. I mean, you could say that and be like, oh, well, he's not going to do anything, and then you could totally surprise me and be like, wow, I didn't know he could do that. I should have believed him. Or I shouldn't have believed him, rather. Okay, so our village. There's a small girl outside. Well. Oh, there we go.
Dad, you're back.
I'm sorry, little girl, but your dad is a bad man.
Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
Hi.
This is my daughter, Seeming. She can be a little shy of strangers.
I'm gonna guess that you only took up being a smuggler because you care about your family. Because seriously, you have this small girl here who clearly loves you and looks up to you, and then you're doing this stuff, and, like, you know, you better have a good reason for doing that.
Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Yes, and my eyes see everything.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed.
I saw something green glowing behind him.
But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
What's gonna happen if we don't?
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Sino. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Yeah, see, like, right at the corner, left corner there, there's a bit of something green glowing there.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
See, she's a very nice, polite, small girl. Which is why I'm just here like, yeah, how could you... If you get caught, it's like, you're seriously gonna break this girl's heart. And how could you live with yourself after that?
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
But then, yeah, I guess if it's sort of like Breaking Bad, and it's like, you're doing this because it is for your family, but then... I don't know.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Unless he's trying to use the massive profits to support his family.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so my guess is because she has this chronic disease that's going to be debilitating for the rest of her life, and she might need, like, consistent and constant medical care. Yeah, like, medical treatment like that can definitely run you quite a bit of money. And especially if you consider it's going to be for the rest of her life as well.
That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap.
Yeah, I know. It's been, well, actually, yeah, this Thursday is going to mark 8 years since my mom passed away. And let me tell you, a lot of the medicine that she had to take wasn't very cheap either. And she had her own, like, chronic illness to deal with that unfortunately claimed her life in the end. So, yeah.
As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
And that was where the canned knowledge comes into this story.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better.
Although, unfortunately, it's at the risk of, well, doing something illegal.
There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival.
And in this case, it's not just for you, but also for your daughter.
I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way to survive.
Yeah, that is... I don't know.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
Yeah. You don't even need to say it.
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
Well, at the very least, if you can help her...
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Well, I think I can... Well, yeah, I swear, I think I saw some of them peeking out already in the cutscene.
Whoa! Look at all of this!
See? I knew it!
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth.
Yeah, there could be hundreds of these guys out there with stuff like this.
Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Yeah, no, unless it was some kind of elaborate inside job, but I don't know about that.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
Some sort of marking we've never seen before. Do you know what it is, Sino?
Yes. It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection.
Okay, which... either... Okay, yeah, so I guess either it was an inside job or whoever approved this is very terrible at their job.
I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
It could be a misunderstanding. Somehow, I don't believe that either.
Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler?
Okay.
Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing! Leave it to us!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Okay, so there we have that. All returns to silence.
Everyone hold hands!
Okay, are you both empty heads?
Hey!
Yep, apparently.
If you start sniffing around the academia, it won't be long before people catch on to you. And once word gets out, they'll soon be after my daughter and I.
Don't worry. I'll find them before things escalate that far. But if you still feel uneasy, then why don't you tell me about anyone else you know who was involved? The more information I have, the safer you will be.
All right.
Okay. Oh. Huh. We actually have the option to talk to the little girl.
I just want to get better. I don't want to be stuck at home by myself anymore.
Yeah, I imagine it's very lonely and depressing for you. Okay, she doesn't have anything else to say or think. Alright. Okay, let's head to the academia, I guess. Hello, Sit.
Hello, we meet again.
Yeah, I do actually kind of remember you. You were the one who kind of started this whole thing.
Have you managed to find Sino? If so, how's he doing?
He's doing okay.
I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
Like I said, you're looking at a war criminal / war hero here.
It's alright. We wanted to help Sino too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia.
Like the Court of Desolation.
Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Sino, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden research. Well, yeah, it sounds so foreboding, but yep. So, yep, forbidden research.
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies.
Except not on everything, obviously.
However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded.
Oh boy.
Follow me. I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Sino is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
My eyes see everything. Okay. Okay, let's head on down here.
Incoming!
Mustache man. The way she's just looking up at him.
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Where have I heard that before? It's a secret passage!
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
All thanks to Sino. Do you also know Sino? Utaba? Utaba? I guess it is Utaba.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Okay. Although you say make it quick, and I'm probably going to take as long as I possibly can here. Oh, oops. I did not actually mean to get it right the first time. Is it going to kick me out? Discovery phase. Let's see, investigation phase prolonged. Okay, we know about that. Somebody, the price of one's life is the key to entering. Well, yeah. Yeah, we already know that.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Yeah, you bet there's a lot to read there. That's why I wasn't able to keep reading it. Murtada Rutkani. This researcher's name sounds familiar.
Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
Huh.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
Oh. Okay.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Damn.
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
Jeez. Is there a way we could meet Murtada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison.
Oh, jeez.
You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Okay.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position.
Sino mentioned that that was a superior, though. Which, okay, I guess that could also be, partner in this case.
I wonder if it had anything to do with the Murtada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Murtada was born. So when Murtada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Murtada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree.
Man, though, having to arrest your own son.
Shortly after, Murtada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
He probably, well, I mean, I would imagine that it does haunt him to some extent.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
Yeah, and while I'm here, seriously, imagine having to arrest your own son and kind of having to carry that with you for the rest of your life. Especially if your son ends up taking his own life.
Oh, that's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Well, based on these answer choices, she seems okay-ish. You said Taj comes to the repository? Taj has gone through Murtada's research files?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I mean, Lumine has quote-unquote said crazier things.
Possible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect.
And we can't fully ignore that. Man.
Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
And instant research, instant gratification, bada bing, bada boom, you can get things going.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back.
Okay, so essentially he's trying to become like Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals.
And in this case, I guess it doesn't really matter who that may be in the end.
Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
Let's go ask around somewhere else.
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the Academia, right?
That's what we've been saying.
There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the Academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
And watch it be that Taj is indeed tarnishing his own reputation.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
I mean, crazier things have happened, but we can't rule that out. Okay, oh, no, I'm not getting kicked out yet. I'm on top of your desk. Well, there's no one here for me to dance for. But okay, well, no, that only makes more sense if I have Nilo here. Now he's just going to just watch her. Okay, well, I guess there's literally nothing else we can do here. Oh wait, there is. Empty head!
Do you have any other questions?
Why are you an empty head? Okay, so can I just leave now? Okay, I guess once you leave, you can never go back inside. We've left Uteba down there. Well, I mean, he can come back. He's not trapped in there forever. If we can leave, then so can he. Hello.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the Academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal?
Not when it's illegal goods.
The Academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
I mean, yeah, but, well, Little does he know.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Fair enough.
I see everything.
Empty head! I'm just gonna look all bored and sexy when I go over to you. And okay, here we go. So, what do you got for me, Janum?
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Well, we kind of already did, but then he told us to ask someone else. Ask the guard. Oh, okay. Hello. Hi,
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Because it's bad stuff.
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something.
Oh, do tell.
There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more.
Kasharwar and dozens of boxes going in, or going out.
When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it.
Yeah, that was probably just a cover.
But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, he probably had no idea.
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother?
And then there's that, which, again, unless the person who gave the seal is either terrible at their job or they're doing some underhanded business, then yeah.
Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Oof. So even when he did try to, look into it, it's like, nope, there's nothing to see here. Keep moving along. We're not doing anything illegal.
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Just calm down, everyone. Yeah, seriously, I know you're in love with Taj, but come on. Just be neutral for 2 minutes.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him.
Oh my god.
Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
You really love saying Taj's name.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj.
Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying, Nabil?
A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it."
What did they find?
Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire.
Okay. That's not suspicious whatsoever. Don't argue that he loves to dress up as an Eremite in his spare time.
But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
Okay, let's go search his home.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
So far, it's not looking good for him.
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would...
Okay, I mean, I get what you're saying, but things can change, and even then, we need to understand what's going on. Let's go to his home and have a look.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Empty head.
Everyone hold his.
Empty head.
Taj lives on the outskirts of Sumeru City. You can try looking for him there.
Huh. Was my intuition right? Was there really something wrong with those goods?
Yes, there was. They were illegal. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. Okay. I'm just gonna cut across your garden here. Oh, wait. Yeah, this used to be the place where I would do that commission where the man and his father were here trying to raise some flowers, and then it's like, oh, surprise, you raised a whopper flower, and now we have to go down there and kill it. Yeah, that takes me back.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Knock, knock.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
Then that would, well... I mean, okay, yeah, breaking in... That would normally not be a good idea, let's be real.
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry?
Oops, sorry, don't mind us. The door was open and it just swung open for us, and then we just walked in. We're not breaking in, I swear.
Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
Yeah, especially since it's not like we have a warrant, though. There's no other option, though. We have to do this in order to clear his name, otherwise, yeah, things are not looking good for him.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
Oh my god, stop worrying about him like that.
What's this?
I don't know.
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes. This is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records.
Of what, though? Well, Paimon said that there were names on there.
These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive.
Oh, smuggling. You said it, not me.
The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries.
Oh my god, no, Farina, please don't be on that list. Okay, I'm pretty sure she's not.
I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Maybe he's aware of that. Even so, he won't back down.
You're right. That's just who he is.
Yep.
As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Sino and let him decide how to proceed.
I imagine Sino's not going to be happy to find out that Taj is possibly the mastermind behind all this. Ancient map. Yeah, I'm not too sure I know where that might be.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak.
Yeah, most likely.
I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Sino will know what to do.
Yeah, so maybe you shouldn't be blindly worshipping him like some kind of hero or whatever.
All right, we'll give these to Sino and see. Let's go.
Then again, I mean, I'm okay. Yeah, him and Sino are heroes, like literally, but yeah, it's like you barely know the guy, and yet you're like worshipping the ground he walks on, and I'm just like, oh my god, just calm down.
I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't...
Yeah, you already said that.
I see everything.
You are also an empty head. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so then it would be like right around here then, and... Well, how convenient. We were kind of in the area. Let me see here. I'm just here thinking because, let's see, it's... Okay, well, it's almost 8 o'clock when I have to feed my dog, and then after that it's going to be almost 9 o'clock when I go to Ninja Stream. Well... Yeah, she always makes me happy. Dog. Happy dog. Well, maybe let's just see how long I can keep going for. So we're gonna go back to Aru Village. Yeah, I'm still learning the controls for that. And there he is.
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time, he would never do anything against his beliefs.
Which leads us to right now, where it seems as though he's going against any sort of morality.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change.
Also very true.
Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become.
The evidence is stacked against him now. Yeah, it's really not looking good for him.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that.
At the very least, yes, we can say that he is involved. At most, we can say that he's the mastermind who cooked this whole thing up.
That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Alright. So now we're gonna head on over to Yep, this spot right here.
Oh, that wasn't me spitting on the ground. I know better than that. I just had some sand in my mouth, I swear.
I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to make you practically swallow sand. Alright. We'll get there eventually. Oh, no. Darn it, game. Well, okay, I know that she has shorts on beneath that, but still, I'm like, no, why do I have to... Like, no, I don't want to look at that angle. Oh. Okay. Well... Okay, there we go. Scorpions! But they're not attacking me. So... I guess I won't worry about it then. Okay, so it is... Okay, it's a domain. If I operate under the assumption that Sino's going to be joining us, then maybe I can stay like this. I'm sorry, I really like her, and I would like to keep using her. Yep, there we go. I thought so.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Yep, we'll take care of it.
A minute to memory. Rest and rebuild.
Get to work!
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Hey there!
Huh.
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time, anybody? Well, I mean, it's not as twisty topsy-turvy as that, but... Okay, I guess we are supposed to go down the hole.
Everyone hold hands.
Show no mercy!
Allow me.
Surrender!
Okay, they're all dead. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. And And, okay, it's a dead end. Okay, so I guess let's keep going. Oh, hello. Sparkly, glowy stairs. And, okay, nothing else. Yeah, apparently the temple...
Passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
Okay, well, the Forest Temple and the Court of Desolation seem to have some similar interior decoration.
That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Oh, sure, you want me to go first, that way if it kills me, I die. And you don't. Okay. Now what? Oh, there we go. And that way we have the way open to us. And, okay, thank you, stairs, for materializing out of nowhere. Oh, hello. Oops. Wrong one.
Nowhere to run!
Watch out!
Oh, okay. And it just opened for us. Okay, all returns to silence. Okay. Alright, so let me see. I'm gonna take a brief pause here. Oh. Okay, well, I guess Navi's just gonna stand here and... Okay, because she sounds inappropriate, I'm just gonna switch over to see Lolly, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my dog fed, so I will be right back.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the Mora keeps rolling. I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the Mora keeps rolling. I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right? Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
Okay, sorry about that. So, let's go ahead and resume. What do we have here? Oh. Looks like we got someone waiting for us. I wonder who. As if I need to ask.
Taj.
Hey there, Monster Lord. And thank you.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well.
Not gonna lie, but his voice is kind of awesome sounding. Like, for an NPC, it's like, wow.
Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but... Kind of sounds, well... For some reason, it makes me think of Burt Reynolds. Well, the late Burt Reynolds, I should say. God, how many years ago was it that he passed away? Anyway.
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me.
Why did you do it, Taj?
Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Okay. Thank you for admitting to it.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
Well, Sino, looks like you were right. People can change, and in his case, it was a change for the worst.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later.
Really? How do you figure that?
When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them.
So what you're saying is you became more cynical as you got older.
I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die?
Jeez. Well, I might have to go see who's at the door in a while, but let's see first. What was I trying to say? Oh, right. So what you're saying is you're pretty much dead inside.
Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me to the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret.
You know, I guess I was half right about him when I said that. So he is basically carrying that guilt, essentially.
I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him.
By turning to the dark side and trying to become Darth Plagueis, apparently. And okay, well, I know I just got back and all, but let me go ahead and check what was going on outside, and I will return shortly. And, well, it shouldn't take me that long, since Joey takes a while to eat, but then I do also have to take him outside. This, like I said, this shouldn't take me too long, though. Okay, back again. They kind of dropped off some groceries I ordered, so yeah, I had to take care of that. Even if it is like a walk-in freezer outside, yeah, I still need to bring everything in. Anyhow.
The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
Yes, quite a few people have said this already.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek.
That's a door?
I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
Okay, big talk.
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
Yeah. For all you know, you could open that thing and it'll lead to instant death for you. Or something else bad.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make any sort of deals or, you know, he's gonna let anything slide just because of your past with each other.
Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
Don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Yeah, he's pretty much walking the side of justice. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to fight him now. Well, that was a bit of a delayed reaction.
This power is mine.
I see everything.
Oh, what?
I will set things right no matter what the cost.
Ah, jeez.
Hey! Rest and rebuild!
Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to end them!
A proper send-off from the Sino with love.
Do I even need Sino for this? Nope.
Your strength.
Yeah, Navia's cannons are still going off.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation.
But I just beat you within like 10 seconds. And part of that was just because I was getting sucked into the vortex and I was trying to get away.
This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
When did he get injured?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list. But you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Sino?
Was he holding back?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Now we'll never know.
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later.
So are you basically trying to destroy this place?
As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out.
Okay, I guess that answers my question. The damage on the walls we saw on the way here. You're going to destroy the Court of Desolation. Yep.
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
Because someone from the inside could put a stop to you. I wouldn't be surprised, well, I mean, there's a part 2 to this, so... I guess I wouldn't be surprised if part 2 is, okay, well, now that we have this information, we need to put a stop to what's going on within the Academia.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
In a backwards sort of way, that's what it sounds like.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
And let me guess, you're not going to be coming with us.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
He means, to open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their life.
You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you?
Yeah, so he had all intentions of destroying this place, and no intentions of walking out of here alive.
Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Huh? The Court of Desolation has...
disappeared. Although I think it's more accurate to say that it's been destroyed.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
What about the organization?
To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of here thinking, since they did give a part 2 to this, and considering this is kind of open-ended, well, considering it's almost ending open, well, what am I trying to say? I get the feeling we're kind of at the end here, and we're kind of leaving it on a bit of a cliffhanger, so to say. So, naturally...
Thank you, but you've already done enough.
Well, the game doesn't think so, possibly.
Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebob 4 days from now.
4 days? Well then. Well, I guess considering... I'm gonna have time to blow. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Oops. Wrong spot. A deer! Oh, wait. And here it is. 2 light novels have been placed carefully on the bookshelf. There's very little dust on the shelf, as though it has been tidied especially for them. So the moral of the story... Well, there's really no moral, but... basically what's going on with that is... yeah, she is pretty much going to cherish these 2 light novels forever. Not just because they're stupidly rare and valuable, but because it's a gift from someone that is a friend and she really cares about. And in some cases, if you believe all the mountains of evidence that people have been, like, really piling up, possibly she sees even more than just a friend. Oh, wow. Now, this is gonna be... we're gonna have to wait like 2 days, and then 2 days again. Which, I mean, we can do that. I'm just kind of here like... yeah, I guess you could say that. I don't read books. Okay, now... time to do it all again. Seriously, why did it have to be 4 days specifically? You could have just left it at 2 days. I don't know. I guess it is what it is, as I say. But still. Hell no am I going to be waiting for in-game days. Okay, we're going to go back to Caravan Rebot. Oh. No, give me... yeah, take me over there. Oh, hello.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
No problem, and I'm sorry that we basically left the guy you were worshipping unhealthily to perish.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebot, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared.
What's the situation? What's happened these last few days? Yes, because I was kind of waiting outside my possible, maybe canonical girlfriend's house for like 4 days after I got her some books. So I don't know what's going on.
The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end.
Really? Does that mean you got all the moles out of the Academia already?
At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Sino crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight.
Jeez.
After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks.
Yeah, I bet it did.
The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the Academia and arrested all the researchers on the list.
Okay, so I guess part 2 to his quest isn't going to be this. Well, I guess all's well that ends well.
Some of them managed to get out of the Academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Sino all across Sumeru.
Damn, he's been really busy the last 4 days.
I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Damn. Yeah, I would think so.
Is Sino alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation.
If he did get injured, he probably wouldn't want anyone to know. He'd probably be like, yeah, I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about.
He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. Even we start feeling a little nervous when he's around now.
Well, I mean, at this point, I guess all I can say is it kind of comes with the territory now, all things considered.
But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong, we're still always honored to have Sino around.
Yes, my eyes can see that very clearly.
By the way, are you guys here to see Sino? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby.
Okay.
He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Okay, sure.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Yeah, and hopefully you find someone else to become obsessed with unhealthily.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then.
Can I really? Or are you going to be like one of those NPC kind of characters that aren't going to be readily available unless they're programmed to be actually there? I mean, considering you're a regular NPC, you have a better chance, as opposed to me trying to find Sino somewhere. Wait, what? What? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm here like, why isn't it showing me the thing?
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you, this is certainly not the best solution.
So I guess he doesn't recognize Tenari.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Murtada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation.
That's not concerning.
Murtada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant.
But in the end, said research ended up being illegal and got him arrested and put in jail.
After Murtada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks.
Man, so they manipulated Murtada and then they manipulated Taj, essentially. Is that what you're trying to say? Jeez.
Toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
I don't blame you.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will, and can help me collect more testing data.
Okay, I guess good that you have this.
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Sino?
Yeah, I kind of said the same thing 2 minutes ago.
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simin.
Oh. So you're helping with the little girl's treatment.
I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember.
Well, I mean, considering what he's been through, I mean, can you... You can understand, at least I would think.
And Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know. Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG, huh? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
Yeah, you're gonna scare Kale.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her.
Oof. Well, then again, I mean, maybe she's... Okay, well, she was supposed to be learning how to read at some point, right? I don't know. I'm just here thinking, well, maybe she just overlooked that or didn't quite understand what she was reading. I don't know. And as far as the taller part, has she...
After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
Are you kicking her out of the house?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely.
Okay.
Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek canned knowledge. So, I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care.
Lies! If I go to the Avidia Forest right now, I will not find you. Because the game programmers won't have you there.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret.
Oh jeez, well...
Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Sino?
Justice is going to be a long, lonely path that he has to walk alone.
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that.
I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner.
Sounds like a lot of work. I hope it will make you happy, Sino.
I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know. There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them.
Talking things out does help.
Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj. But I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation.
Yeah, and then otherwise, if they go there, then it's going to become like... Well, people are going to start talking, and then it's probably going to become like some kind of... Well, okay, well, there's a few ways it could go. Like, it could become a tourist trap, or it could become like some sort of memorial for all the wrong reasons. And yeah.
One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me and planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
Okay, there we go. That's the end. And not a moment too soon, considering it is almost 9 o'clock. Wait, what's this? Talk to who? Oh yeah, I still have to do that. Okay, let's see. I don't remember that one. Oh no, wait. Well, okay, no, actually, no, I don't remember that one very much. Well, I guess now I'll never know. Oh, but wait.
Everyone hold hands.
Empty head!
By the way, something strange happened a few days ago.
Really? Like what?
A merchant approached me and requested that I cover the cost of a desert travel kit. 1,250,000 mora.
What? That's more than... Okay, I guess the other... So then it sounds like she... Oh, duh. 2 for Lumine and Cyno and 1 for Paimon, so... Now it makes sense. I was here thinking like, oh, it was just going to be for Lumine and Paimon. Nope.
I didn't remember owing anyone mora, especially not that kind of amount. So I arrested the merchant, on charges of provocation and disturbing the peace.
So Dory's in jail now.
Do you know anything about this?
Nope. Haven't met her. Beats me.
Nope. Paimon has no idea what that could be.
Yep. Haven't seen her. No idea. Beats me. Oh my god. Like, well, Dory's been locked up on account of disturbing the peace and basically being greedy. Alright, well. Let me see. Yeah, at the rate I'm going... There's definitely, like... Okay, I wouldn't be able to do a full 10 pull. I mean, I can still do individual, but... Jeez. It's like, I'm literally grasping at straws here at this point. Well, okay. Since I'm gonna need to leave in a while, I guess... Let me see. Okay, we got a purple. And I get another Kachina. Okay, I have 3 again. Okay, this one's blue. Useless! Useless! And useless. Or, no. Yeah, I can never find a use for those. It's definitely not Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Yeah, so I have no idea, but less than a day remains. And, well, I guess unless I try again, like streaming earlier tomorrow, and I guess trying to knock out another story quest, it might give me... Okay, well, it's not going to give me a whole lot. It's going to give me something, but... Jeez, though. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm like way in your face. I mean, the only thing I can say is I got the girl who matters the most to me. Especially because there is the possibility that they're going to put her in cryo jail after this banner ends, and I'm never going to have a chance to get her. Kind of like what's going on with freaking, well, okay, no, Ganyu and Shenhe, you are going to have a chance for them, but I swear the Chronicled Wish just seems like a total jip to me. Like, I feel like it's a good idea on paper, but they should really, like, how should I put it? Like, refine the conditions. And possibly have it for a bit longer, and... But then again, they want to have people spending money to buy Genesis crystals so they can get more Prima Gems. So it's like, yeah, if you want to get everything you want in time, well, you need to pay up. Which, yeah, I don't see them trying to refine the Chronicled Wish or make it last a little bit longer anytime soon. Which is a real shame, especially since I know a ton of people have been waiting for Ganyu and Shenhe to come back. And even if Ganyu's not all that great anymore, like, I would still like to get her. Especially just because I do think she's like one of the most adorable characters in this game. And then, yeah, there's obviously the people who want her and Shenhe, which, like, yeah. Shenhe has not been seen in almost 2 years. So, yeah, there's always the chance that... I don't know why it's always the cryo characters, but Lolly would suffer the same fate. Apparently, Wriothesley's supposed to come back in 5.4. I don't know if that's true, but I guess time will tell. Yes, thank you. Like, it really is like, I don't know, like, when it was the Mondstadt one, like, I wasn't really expecting to get too much out of it. Like, for lols, I was here like, okay, I want to go for Klee because she's the only other Mondstadt character that I don't have, and Venti's probably going to show up again eventually because he's the Anima Archon. And yeah, I'm just here like, it does feel like a total jip. Like, eventually, and someone has, like, another stream regular has even told me this, but it's like, eventually they're gonna have to get to a point where they might have to be running, like, 3 banners at the same time, just because, like, clearly some characters are not being put in rotation as they should be. Like, for example, like, the fact Cryo Jail. No one has seen Ayaka in a while, or Ganyu. Or Shenhe, like I mentioned, or Eula, even though Eula, well, you all know how I feel about her. So, there's a lot of these older characters, or just, well, even newer characters that just get the shaft, and we don't see them again. So I almost feel like if anything, the smarter idea would be to have the Chronicled Wish last, like, instead of however long it's supposed to be, like, maybe, like, double it. Like, instead of having it go for 20 days, have it go for 40 days. So probably, like, about the length of what a regular update patch would be. That way, it's like, you could potentially maximize profits. And it's a little more fair. But, yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon. That's why I'm even here, like, as much as I would like to go for the Chronicled Wish, since Ganyu's on there, I do not trust it. Because, yeah, it does feel like some kind of scam at this point. Anyhow, okay, well, next time, assuming when that'll be, either they might have the lantern right in full swing, or I might be coming back to try to do another story quest in the hopes of, like, again, scraping the bottom of the barrel, I know, but you never know. Anyhow, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with what else I do. Stay golden and later, folks.